Okay, welcome guys. We've got a bit of a sneak peek at the Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era, which is just sort of going to be coming out later this year. So I haven't really played this at all. I had opened it up when it came through a couple of days ago just to see if it would work, but the embargo has literally just lifted. So anyway, let's have a bit of a look at it. It's sort of funny because when I put it in, I don't think I've ever seen a game with this many players playing it in Twitch or watching it in Twitch. There's about 5,500 people, which is a lot of people. Hi, Chris, saying, "Oh, you lucky bastard." Hi, by the way. Yes, I am very lucky. So this is just a demo version. I'm not sure when the demo does come out for everyone else, but anyway, a bit of a sneak peek at the actual game itself. So I thought rather than I was going to play Dwarf Fortress, but then when I looked through my messages, there was the thing saying, "Hey, the embargo's lifted for Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era," but I haven't played it yet, so I thought we'd actually play it together and have a bit of a look at it. So we have, so I'll just go continue with that one through there. So we have 4 factions we can play as. If we don't know whether I'll bother with the tutorial, maybe we'll just go straight into a quick start. We don't actually have a lot of the setups like for single player, multiplayer, extras, etc., etc. But by all accounts, they've really looked very critically at all of the different Heroes of Might and Magic games, and have then built the Olden Era, sort of like to try to get the best of everything that they've had in the past. So I think this is going to be very much a look at like I'm going back to the almost the old styles of like Heroes of Might and Magic 2 and 3, I guess, which seem to be the high points of the actual of the franchise. It's sort of something where I enjoyed those early games of Heroes of Might and Magic, and then pretty much fell off as we sort of got into the later versions. And I don't know, can't really put a finger on why. I haven't played Heroes of Might and Magic for a long period of time. Let's go to quick start and have a bit of a look. So we have a quick game where you draft a hero, their equipment and army, then proceed directly to a duel with an opponent. So that's just purely a battle. Classic, no additional restrictions. Begin with faction picks and bans. That's probably the one we're going to be playing. Single hero, similar to classic mode, but each player controls only one hero. Faster pace and more focus. That one actually sounds interesting. Let's go that one. Okay, so then we have pick a random map template. So these are going to be similar to like a lot of the actual games that have been inspired by Heroes of Might and Magic have actually had the sort of aspect to them where they've actually used nodes to then build the maps, which was actually interesting to see that exposed. So yeah, a lot of the other sorts of Heroes of Might and Magic killers in the past have actually used the node system, and I'm thinking this is probably going to be the same sort of thing. Really, it's just going to be more friendly the way that it sort of does sort of attach itself. So hi Villain 2's review saying definitely the high points. I never could get into the newer ones. Yeah, I know, it's sort of funny. I've even got some of the old ones on my desk up here somewhere. But I remember getting them, thinking, oh wow, this is back in the era of DVDs or CDs even. And I just remember thinking, oh, they're immersive in terms of the graphics, but I think the scale of them just wasn't conducive to the actual gameplay. It was more about making them look good. Like I think of the dwarf one. I forget which one that one was for, but yeah, it's just funny. Bob Rupert's saying thanks for the sneak peek. Yeah, no, I thought we'd give it a go. Actually, when I saw that the embargo had lifted, and I'd forgotten about it. Actually, I've got it written on my desktop. I got like notes of things that have where the embargo was coming up on games, and today was for this one. So why not? So what we have is we've got these are only 2-player games in through this other side. Harmony. So what's this one? Defeat the opponent's hero and seize their starting city to secure victory in the final battle. Protect your own capital at all costs. Okay, that looks interesting. Then we've got Helltide. Challenge your opponent in the Helllight arena, or wait until the new month begins to be thrown. I think it's supposed to be thrown, not drown. Actually, I did see that when I was when I first got it. I wanted to always like to check and make sure that everything is loaded in properly, and so I did want to see that. And I did mean to give a Hooded Horse some feedback that I think it's supposed to be thrown into battle automatically when it takes it all, and Memory Lane. explore the various tasks. So I didn't get beyond this screen, by the way. This is about as far as I got when I was looking at the game. I just wanted to make sure it was running before, and I did mean to spend some time with the game, but I just didn't. Explore the various areas of this template. However, there are no roads leading to the treasure areas. You have to find your own way in. I think we'll go back to Harmony. This one here. So defeat the opponent's hero and seize their starting city. That sounds like it's a bit of a going to be fairly interesting, I think. So just go that way. Rayman is saying hello, Daz and chat. There we go. And Velantro is then sort of saying, before I owned a PC, I brought Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Excited to see how the new Heroes is. Yeah. Well, let's have there's no rush with this, so we can sort of just almost have a look to see what's actually there. So this is where we end up with the four. There's going to be 6 factions at the start, and I don't know much about them. So what we end up having, so we've gone from the map. We're now in our faction. And Temple is the humans, essentially. So the Church of the Sun strives to forge the best version of itself. Its well-rounded troops gain extra bonuses from buffs. And I don't know if that will then stay. We can't do the overlays in through there. But certainly got the Griffins. I'm just thinking, is there anything there they look like Paladins, I think, from what I can remember of the game. Angels, I think. So this is sort of like the pretty much the stock standard units that we had back in those days. Then we've got Necropolis. I love the graphics in this as well. Like it does look very, very cool. So we've got the Necropolis back in through this other side with his skeleton warriors. I thought that they had skeleton archers as well, but I'm not seeing them there in that particular army. So Temple is Church of the Sun. Necropolis is ruled by necromancers and vampires. So Shadow Spies undead rise after each battle and often sap strength from their foes with every strike. I used to quite enjoy playing as a Necropolis. Then we've got Schism in through this other side, a splinter faction of Alvar. This group has delved into the depths of water through ancient Vori rites. They possess the power to deny their opponent's abilities and magic while summoning ever-growing hordes of monstrous creatures to overwhelm their foes. So this is more of a like a Cthulhu faction, I think, back in through that other side. I'm probably not really interested in that sort of faction, to be honest, when I'm playing it. And we've got Dungeon, which is a bit of a hybrid, I think. So he's formerly underground. Currently backstage rulers of Jadam. Jadam, I think, is the... I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Might be Jadami. Who knows? So this is the world we're playing on is the world of Jadami, I think. The faction whose capital is Alvar focuses on subterfuge and versatility. Each of their units has 2 types of attack. I think for me, I'm much more interested in playing the themed ones, either Necropolis or Temple. I'm thinking we maybe just start with Temple, just because it is the vanilla. Sci-Fi Snob saying, not my favourite type of game. I prefer sci-fi, but this should be interesting. I thought Heroes was groundbreaking when it came out. It was, but it had problems. It's always had, for me, Stack of Doom problems. And so I'm thinking with playing with this hero aspect, it's going to force you to play that way, but in a good way. And so I'm looking forward to playing this hero sort of style, because I've always found the Stack of Doom aspect of Heroes of Might and Magic a little off-putting. And I can't think of a single Heroes of Might and Magic game that's really ever been able to fix that. And I don't know if this one will. Okay, then we've got different heroes. So we have pick hero. So what's it going to come down to? So if we start with this guy here, Ista, has plus 10% movement points, plus 2.5 more every 6 heroes levels, moves significantly more efficiently on roads. He's got a basic army in through there. This one has no terrain penalties, also has plus 1 sight radius, plus 1 more for every other 5 hero levels. We've got John Johnson. Swordsman growth in your cities is increased by 1. Under his command, swordsmen gain 1 speed, 1 initiative. That sounds good. That does sound good. We get in there with lots of swordsmen at the start. Kestrel is going to be more an archer, so crossbowman growth in your cities is increased by 1. I think it's swordsman that probably is going to be the one that we're going to be focusing on. So that's going to be, I think that's going to be fixing up morale. They've got scarred faces. Every single one of them's got scars so far. Okay, produces 1 gem per day. What plus 1 more? Yeah, okay. So that's for gems. Cavalry growth in your cities is increased, so we do end up with the higher cavalry. That's actually not bad for mid-game, I think. Then we've got Lord Edgar. So increases attack and defense from friendly creatures by 20%. Okay, that's fine. Heroic strike deals 40 damage. Yeah, I'm not sure how that one will sort of go and work. Thanks for the subscription there, Joker. Saying, hope you're doing well. Can't wait for this game to come out. Yes, no, there's a lot of anticipation for this one. And Stooge McDuck is saying, oh, nice, good to see you covering this game. You know, I actually, initially when I first heard that there was a new Heroes of Might and Magic coming out, I really wasn't interested because of the disappointment of previous ones. But then the more I looked at Olden Era, the more excited I became. And now I'm really I'm so excited for this game. So I've gone from being really jaded to being really, really like into what they've done. Like everything I've read about the game, everything and I have been sort of actively trying to follow dev diaries and things like that. And it just really is. It looks so good what they've done. They've really gone back to the basics with everything and really looked at everything from the ground up and tried to get the best of what made the original game great. But done it in a modern way. So I'm really, really excited for this. And Joker saying, yeah, totally agree. Steve McDuck saying, yeah, I'm not being done by Ubisoft, which is the main thing. Yes, there's a few games like that now where they're shaking off their I guess the directions that hindered them in the past. And actually that was the thing when Hooded Horse got involved. It was like, oh wow, okay, this is. There could be a lot more creative freedom to actually for the devs to do what they need to do, which is great. If it was still Ubisoft, I would not be keen. I'm the same actually. So Steve McDuck saying, yeah, the move to Hooded Horse is great. Yes, it is indeed. So if I stop saying, who would be more vanilla than John Johnson or maybe Smithson? Yes, indeed. What else have we got in through here? +1 spell cap, gains. Now, one thing we could have a quick look at is, do we have, what's the bottom one through here? Produces 500 gold per day, load more for every one hero. Increase the amount of gold found on the map. So we've got things like that. What about we just go back and have a quick look at Necropolis as an example and just sort of see. I love the graphics too, by the way. This looks great. So creatures in the army, have got extra. They take the less damage. Keeps somebody from fleeing battle. Skeleton growth in cities increased by 2. Okay. Then they've got Dread Knights growth in the cities increased by 2. So similar sorts of things we actually have through there. Undead Pets growth in your cities increased by 2 and through there. What have we got? We've got gold. Yeah, here's a 500 gold per day. Then we've got specific necromancy powers. I just want to get a bit of a feel for the difference between the different heroes. Like if they do follow the same sort of themes, and they largely do by the looks of things. I think we just choose a random and just go from there. Let's just see what we end up with. Pip, okay, nameless village boy, has one chance to learn to read. Now the world is an open book. I don't know if I want to play as him. Yeah, let's go back and just do another random. John Johnson, there we are. He's just a soldier. Let's go that way. So defeat the opponent hero and seize their starting city to secure victory in the final battle. Protect your own capital at all costs. Okay, so they've actually got the various. I'm going to keep it on. Ooh, do we make it easy? Well, if we go easy, at least we'll sort of get through things. So I might even keep it on normal. So let's go and start the game. Also, we haven't played it before, so normal. That's 75%. So yeah, whatever that means. So that's now all been done. So we'll start the game. Susan Duck saying, I would have laughed if you got Pip again. I would have then assumed it wasn't random for this demo, if that was the case. So Sprint Plague saying, hi Daz and chat, Olden Era, yay, yes. I was a bit worried about playing it actually when I saw the how many other people are streaming it right now. There's a lot of people streaming this one. So Durazay saying, should have been named the hero John Johnson III. So Began saying, greetings, so hi back. All right, so here we go. We can zoom in and we get like a nice little area there. Can we zoom around? No, we can't rotate. Right click will then move it around. I haven't looked at any of this, so this is all completely new. I like the shading, like the sort of like the toon shader with the outline. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Elemental, because Elemental had the same sort of toon shader a bit more pronounced because the resolution was a little bit lower than what was actually there. Right, so it's been a long time since I've played one of these games, but I think we just go into, what have we got? We've got Steel Song in through there, which normally we have different things. I think my head's in sort of the right location. It's this one down in through here. So Ashu Davey is saying, hi everyone. Knows when? Does anyone know when Olden Era it will come out? It is this year. I'm not sure of the timing though. What's that? I'll just click on different things. My head's covering this, but this is a spell book by the looks of things. Yeah, so this will be the different spell books. There's no tooltips, which is interesting. Well, there are some, but not a hell of a lot. And so what can we do? If we go and click on a unit, we can split. Yeah, there's no tooltips here at all. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure what we do with this one. Move it across to somewhere else. I'll if I move that one to there. Yeah, okay, we can then put 20 in that location. I'll just see what the maximum is. 32, yeah, so it's, excuse me, it's still going. That should be split. There we go. So we can sort of split our forces up. We'll just do that. And then we'll just move that one back to that location. So, yeah, I'm not sure how that one then works. And again, we've got attack, we have defense, we've got spell power and knowledge are the 4 aspects we actually have with that one. We're level 1. Now, we've got the, this is 200 action points, and that's mana there, I think, that we can then go and make use of. We have different groups, so with that army selected, we have an easy battle down that way, where we've actually got some... looks like some sort of swordman type unit. I don't know what these actually are. That's a lethal battle back over there. These are undead by the looks of things. Back over here we have a normal battle. So this will be the one that we want to try to go and get. This is a Quick's Altar. So increases each visiting hero's morale by 3 until the end of the week. If we go into the city itself, normally there's a way to do that. And we're in the top corner here. There's our heroes. So we can actually click on the heroes on the side. Oh, and there's the city over there with the little symbol there to build. So can I go and build? How do I do that? Right click, there we are. And it's just reacting to my mouse switch in a bit of an annoying way, but it's not too bad. Now Steel Song, and I forget what you traditionally would sort of go and build in these. Construct new buildings, I'm guessing, recruit creatures, upgrade creatures, and hire heroes, which we won't be able to have turned on because we're playing with just one hero. Exchange resources, yeah, so this is unique building. Let's just go back into the building construction and have a look and see what we've got. See if there's anything that does bring back old memories. Okay, the tavern is turned off because we're playing with only one hero. But it does still open up the marketplace. So we do actually have this one through here. Allows resources to be traded. So the golden calf is also the owner cities produce 1,000 gold and one of each other resources daily. This city's dwelling produces plus 100% units, and so we need to get some sort of special resource there, which is not sure, is it that one there? Alchemical dust. Solar Temple grants the kingdom 1,000 gold, and that's really what that's from memory, you always wanted to get your gold buildings as fast as you could. The garrison allows to recruit swordsmen, which is sort of what we're going to be wanting to have. So we do actually have that one already. It is blue, so I'm assuming we've already got that one because these are now open, and I'm assuming we've got this one as well. So we've got Solar Temple 2, grants the kingdom 1,500 gold and 2,000 lore points daily. That one we can get. We've got enough money. So I think we'll go that way. Guild of 6 Winds allows the selected hero to spend a day learning. Yeah, okay. Scouting skyship. Removes the fog of war within 20 squares around the city. That would be okay, but it's a waste of a day. Muse allows the to recruit crossbowmen. That's going to be important as well at some point. Walls provides walls during sieges. Yep, that'll be okay to get that one eventually. Then we can just keep on coming back down through here. 2,000 gold. That's the last of them. The bank produced another 1,000. So the gold in the old games was always the important thing to sort of try to go and grab. So we've got the Griffin Rookery down through here. Allows to recruit Griffins. Allows to recruit Guard Captains and Sun Aegises. So, and then we've got the Mages Guild back over there. So I think we just go Solar Temple 2 and construct that one. There it goes. A little bit of a change there. So very much nothing special about what was just happening with that, but that all looks pretty good. And we then do have this recruitment. Do we? Yep. So we've got the 18 there. Let's bring that one down as well. Okay, so that's now been done that side. We've now got the little tick there, which is fine. I wish that was bigger, actually, like in more pronounced, just so you could really see it as you start to get your other cities. Not that it's going to worry us much, but it is something that we do have to look at. What does that one do? That one takes us back out onto the world map. And then that's the end turn down the bottom through there. So it's month 1, week 1, day 1 is what we're sort of seeing. I really like the look of it. Like it does look good. Now if we use the hero, so do I left click? That's interesting. It's in tiles, not in hexes. So let's go down and actually deal with this particular attack. So an easy battle. We do have that as well, where we can go and pick that one up. Getting things like wood is going to be important, so I'm assuming that there'll be a bit of an easy fight down that way. Let's try the battle out and see how the battle actually looks. Enemy is fleeing. Let them run. Let's just let them get away, because this means we're going to not deal with any problems. So increasing visiting heroes morale by 3 until the end of the week. And there's more money. Now I don't need to get that. What I do need to do is to get this sort of stuff, I think. So let's, how much action points have we got? We've still got a lot of action points. Well, maybe we do get that one then. Yep, 600 gold. There's more gold at the bottom there. This is an abandoned mansion. After defeating its guard, grants gold and possibly also valuable artifacts. Yep, we'll come back to that one, but we need to just get our resources. And get the flag. There we go. So it's now red. Okay, ore mine. We'll just go down to these. Just read a few more of the comments. So Matt Bennett saying, always like the city view in Heroes of Might and Magic. Yes, it sort of added to the immersion, didn't it? Yeah, Spring Plague. I'll just go back up to the top where I left it before. It switched from another streamer, but just had to see what you think of it. Yeah, I haven't played it at all actually. If it stays the same as Heroes 3, then max will be 9,999. I'm not sure what you mean by that one. Someone mentioned that maybe there is a beta for all of us at the 13th of October. Just guessing though. Okay, that'd be pretty cool. I'm assuming it's going to be close, so like for something to be opened up, for the simple reason that I've been under embargo for a few days, and usually they do that if they've got something else in mind that they want to be bringing through. Spring Plague is saying, if I want to understand, combat has improved from the old Heroes of Might and Magic, and each hero gets to choose a special class later on level up, so that'd be good. Susan McDuck saying Griffins and Mage Guilds are classic. Yes, yeah, no. So this is the old sort of style, which is nice. There are also stuff like tactics placement before each battle. Yeah, that's going to be good actually. I'm looking forward to that one. Spring Plague is saying when splitting a stack, try holding shift and then left and right click. Left to split a stack, right click to split the stack in all spots. Oh, okay, right, okay. We'll see how we go. Synonymous is then saying hello to everyone, so hi back. And Apodici saying just arrived. It's the old beta of full release. This is literally a demo at this stage, and then it's going to go into early access, I think. I'm not sure when. So max stack size for each unit in your army. Yep. So Rut's then saying the demo is coming out for everyone, but has no date. Just says soon. Yeah, I'm not sure. It should be very soon. The fact that they're It's often within a week, usually when we get to do these with the way Hooded Horse sort of does things. Hi Tenru, how you going? Is that a new Heroes of Might and Magic? It is indeed. It is it's hearkened as the best like the best approach that any developer has ever had to Heroes of Might and Magic, to sort of go back to the to what made it great, and but still do it in a modern way. So I'm really looking forward to trying it. All right, so over on YouTube, Chris is heading off. So Sapphire Snob saying, who would be more vanilla than... Yeah, we did that one. Zarks is in saying, hi Daz. So excited for this. Is there a release date? Not that we know of. Shards is in saying, I hope this game doesn't require Ubi Play, which will bomb the ratings by default. I think Ubisoft is mildly on the periphery, but Hooded Horse is now in charge of the publishing of it. So so I'm sure that there's... I think it's a combination of Hooded Horse and Ubisoft. I think, but okay, if it was just Ubisoft, I'd be concerned. But it's Hooded Horse. I have a lot of faith in. So the Greyman Walker saying, yep, I definitely agree. If it does, I definitely won't be getting it. Graphics look good. I think that's what it is. I went and had a quick look to see if I could find out any information. Let me go into here. So it just says coming soon. Yeah, so Ubisoft is still involved, but I think that's more from an IP perspective, like from owning the rights to Heroes of Might and Magic. And so, but Hooded Horse, I believe, is actually the one now in full control of the publishing, with Unfrozen being the developer. And not that I know much about how that would then sort of play out, but I do have like Hooded Horse have really done great things, like in the past few years, with what they've actually been up to. So I am not even slightly concerned, to be honest. I just think that this is going to be great. Got that one captured as well, so we're getting a bit of income. What else do we need to go and get? We've got a Black Tower in through there. We have Mercury there with a normal battle down that way. Just go back and get the ore. Magic scroll. We have that way. An altar. We're going to be wanting to expand up and around. Well, I'm guessing we should try this one. We don't have much else we can do. Is there any other resources? That's a lethal battle. We don't want to do that one just yet. Campfire. I think I want to just take... I'll go back up to the easy battles, I think. What does this one do? Just leave it there. Oh, there's more as well. It's lethal as well at this stage. Okay, let's end our turn. So he's now gone through all of his action points. Difficult battle. We'll retreat out of that one. Don't think we can break our way through there just yet. Let's go back up this way. And then we just got this fight. So we'll start off easy. Again, the thing in Heroes of Might and Magic was always to try to not lose too many of your own stacks. And I don't know what the nuance is with the combat, so this will be interesting to sort of see what does go on. Enemies fleeing. I'll still let them run. I'll let them run because I don't want to be losing units. Not sure what that one was. God, I wish there were tooltips. It's early days. It's a difficult battle. Griffin Rookery. So to get that one, we have to defeat this one over here. Let's just go back and keep on getting more stuff. Tenor is saying, quick question, did you play the Menace demo? If so, is it true that you can't save during a mission in Menace? That's true, yes it is. And I've got a video up on Menace. So, yeah, I was disappointed in seeing that. It's a few developers have been doing that lately, and I don't know why. I think it's a really bad decision to do it that way. If I right-click on that one, double-click there. All right, so we'll go back into construction. So we can get the we've got the bank, which is 1,000. That's that goes from 1,500 to 2,000. So we can definitely go that way and get more money. Money is not a problem just yet. Garrison 2 allows to recruit guard captains, which I think are the upgrade from the yeah, that allows me to get the higher level units there. We are going to need to get the crossbowmen. Or do we just keep on going with money initially? Which way? So we've got, when we have a look at this stuff, we do have 150 dust there. So we've picked up a fair bit of that. I think I'm just going to go with the crossbowmen, just for support. So I'll grab them now, start to sort of pick them up. Upgrade creatures, which we can't do just yet. Recruit creatures, here we go. So we've got swordsman, crossbowman, griffin. Yeah, so that's interesting. We've got, like, that's good. We've at least got some tooltips in through here. Living unit, melee attacker, range defense. So it takes minus 30% range damage. This one here is fine bolts, positive effect, deals plus 20% range damage. View from heavens. Yeah, okay, this is pretty cool. There's lots of very unique things which I don't think the base game or the original game sort of had. So health, damage, attack, defense, luck, morale, speed, and initiative. So we're looking at the Griffins have got very high initiative. Cavalry, high initiative again as well. Great health points. The Inquisitor, great health points up through there. And then the Angel is the best of the best. Good stuff. Okay, that's good. Just go back out. I think it's a game that you're going to very quickly get a feel for. So that's all we can do this turn. UI seems very smooth, so Supreme Plague, it does indeed. What are the arrows by the names? Didn't see that, sorry. I have to have a look again. So, what did we get up to with the other one? So, Fight Win is saying I was 9 when this came out. If anyone remembers the demo, it was knee-deep in dead scenario, and you only had 2 weeks' worth of turns before the demo ended. I even had Stronghold theme. I don't remember that at all, actually. So they're saying, oh, this cool, this game is on my wish list. So nice to see some actual gameplay. Yes, no, it's great, actually. It's nothing there. Already visited, okay. Let's go back this way. And get the ore. More ore. We can't rotate the map, I don't think. Usually it'd be Q and E. Do you want to end your turn? No, cancel. E is end turn. Now that is an easy battle. Enemies fleeing, so they're not hanging around. We'll let them run just while we're doing things. That's a lethal battle, impossible battle. There's dust that's coming back up from in there. So we're sort of in the top of the map now. Well, let's move back down. Oh, hang on, there's some wood there. Just go and grab that. Back to our city. And we'll go back to build again. So the arrows, I'm not sure which arrows you had meant before, sorry. What factions can you play in this demo? So there's the Temple, which is the humans, which is what we're playing. Necromancer, a dungeon, which I think is sort of like a hybrid of different types of units, and sort of like a Cthulhu sort of water faction. So they're the 4 that we end up having. I forget what the name of those last 2 actually are. One's dungeon. Now we do actually have, I think we'll go and get the upgrade here. Garrison, so we'll construct the garrison. Allows us to recruit the captain guards and sun aegises, which should then allow us, and we don't have any extras we can bring in at this stage. So we'll leave that one there. Recruit creatures. Yeah, nothing in through there. So I don't know where the arrow is that you guys you were mentioning before. The arrows were in the recruit window. Is it this one here? Or noble cavalry? Oh, okay. Okay, that's the upgrades. Wow, okay. So it goes from swordman to guard captain. Right, and the little dots show the progression. Well, that's interesting because you didn't have 3 previously. That's interesting. Okay. Well, we'll try that out in the coming turn. Let's go back out. We've done the construction, so we'll just go back out from there as well. So, yeah, that's pretty interesting, actually. Like the fact that it's got 3 upgrades. Have we visited that one? Yeah, so beer fountain. All right, that's good. That's all done. So we've got nothing else we can do at this stage. So your turn begins. And we still can't recruit anything else in here just yet, but we can bring this one down. Can we just drag it? Yeah, we can just drag it. Now, there was the talk there of using shift with right clicks for split. It doesn't do anything. Shift right click. No, that's not doing anything. I'll just leave that one where that is. Whoops. Back in here. So, construct new building. Got the Mages Guild, which we can go and get. The money is still healthy, so I won't worry too much about that one. The Griffin Rookery. I'm guessing getting Griffins would be good at this stage. Guild of 6 wins. The bank, which is worth 1,000. I think I'll grab the Griffin Rookery at this stage. Just grab these 7 of these as well. Bring that down into the army. Now we should be able to upgrade these. God, I wish I could see what's number 1. Oh, that's just taking 1 unit across. Yes, you can click and drag. Great creatures. Okay, here we go. So with the swordsman, we upgrade using gold, and so they can go from there to a guard captain or to the Son of Jis, which has gotten better health. It's actually the better way to go, isn't it? It's 320 for that one. Why would you not just go straight for the Son of Aegis since you're here? 4 attack. The other bits and pieces here are not dramatically different. So what do you have? Range defense. So the guard captain. So this is the same deal. Yeah, okay, so this one helps with ranged units. This one here is double strike. So this is more of an attacker, the guard captain, but with less health points. Well, let's make 1 stack into a guard captain. And if I change the upgrade, so I can change the upgrade for free. So I can come, this is actually really cool. What this means is we ultimately end up with a situation where we can come back and change the loadout for classes of units, which means that if there's something where we need to attack something in a different way, we end up with actually the speed goes down with the Aegis. So the Aegis is more defensive. But what it essentially means is if we've got something where it's got like heaps and heaps of archers, for example, we can come back and make them all Sun Aegis for no cost, which I really like. That's really, really cool. Let's make this one a Sun Aegis. Sun's Aegis in through there. We'll do the upgrade there. And we'll come back to this one and make this one just another guard captain. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So we can't go backwards, of course, I don't think. No, we can only go to the other upgrade. But that really does allow you to have like a lot of nuance with what you're then actually ending up doing. That's going to be just, I think, move everything up and down. Or actually, is that do everything? No, that goes back to the garrison. All right, that's fine. Okay, we're getting, the user interface, it's a nice looking game. Very, very nice. So we now have a fairly strong, getting a strong-ish stack into this other side. We're still only 4 days into the time frame. Let's just get out of there. And we still have a little bit of action points. It's a normal battle. Let's try that. So this one we're going to have... I don't know how you can actually go and click. You can't... There's no way to keep the... I'm just looking at different ways. Oh, there we go. When I press the Alt key, things highlight. That's actually good. So we can see the special areas. Pandora's box. What about control? Control doesn't keep the tooltips up. It would be good if it did. If there was a way to keep the tooltips. Victory. Hang on, what? What? So victory in through there. I can just accept. Why is that auto battling? I can accept the result, which would be the smart move, but we want to see what a battle looks like and how it works. So this looks this looks more like the independent versions of Heroes of Might and Magic now, which is actually pretty cool. So we're going to move the attackers up. Keep you there and you there. All right, tactical phase. Can we do anything else there? That's just bug reporting. Start the battle. So we can surrender. We've got flee. So nice turn-based. Not sure if there's protection in behind these different things. So we do actually have like the different groups that are coming in. I'll just move them up. And so this is the... that one, I thought 1, 2, 3, 4. It's moving at 4. I thought it could only move at 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're moving faster. Maybe our hero, actually. And we do get a attack there. But it's not as good. It's only like a half damage, or like a half attack. Having said that, it still wouldn't be bad. Let's just go and do it. Okay, we destroyed a couple of them. Okay, I'm going to stay back. So we've got wait. We'll move at the end of its queue. Just skip the turn for that one. Skip the turn for that one. So the crossbowmen have to do more damage. Now we've got an attack that will go in that way. Let's take this guy out if we can. Yeah, okay, so that was not good. This is the Sun Aegis. So I've only got basic abilities here. Okay, there's no zone of control, which is, I think it would be good if there was. double hits there. So we get between 8 and 12 of those. I think we're still going to be okay in here. So it's down to 21. Got rid of 10. Now we lost a lot there. Alright, so we've got the initiative across the top. We do actually have melee attack or fine bolts. Another 11 gone. They're done. High morale. Yeah, I think I'd prefer it to be a little bit more nuanced with the actual fighting. It's very, very simplistic. Yeah, things like zones of control would be great. Right, that's done. Now we lost a lot. So you have to accept this result. I mean, it's simple fighting, which is fine. I think I did worse than what the AI had done. Get the experience. Okay, so John Johnson can get basic recruitment, so +4 to tier 1 creature growth in all cities. That's actually good for us. Basic luck or advanced ascension. Go that way. Pandora's box. It's an incredible reward. So this is 5,000 experience, I'm guessing. There we go. Yep, it is. So we've got basic economy +500 gold, +4 to tier 1 and +2 to tier 2 creature growth in all cities. So that should give us even more. Advanced defense, so friendly creatures take -15 damage from basic attacks. I'll go that way again. Tier 1, 2, and 3 increased by 25%. Okay, we're getting heaps of stuff in here. Basic daylight magic. Yeah, we haven't tried that at all. Should we just get the advanced defense? Go that way. Let's go that side. Just try a few things out. So we're now level 5. That's a lethal battle still down that way. So it looks like it's still the same old sort of game where you've got to be careful with the with what you're doing in the sense of not losing too many units, because this now has become a bit more of a tricky prospect. Let's go that way. So we've certainly lost more units there than what's healthy in that particular fight. So you still, the stack of doom problem is still there, I think, with what I'm seeing. Yep, so Blackburn, the first thing, zone of control is usually not a part of Heroes of Might and Magic. Yeah, it's not either. Ice Shine is saying, so from the look of it, it's going to be more core gameplay of Heroes of Might and Magic 3 and mechanics 5 onwards together in a more high definition rendition. I think so, yes. I think they certainly went back to Heroes of Might and Magic 3 as the as what they thought had been done well and done the best. Nothing much I can do with that unit. We've done that one through there. Don't know what this is. So what do we end up here? Tax collectors, after improvement, produce 250 gold per day. Enact the law. Okay, so these are laws. That's interesting. This is new. Scouting. Okay, so we can sort of improve things this way. Let's go that way. Enact that law. So we've got 3 levels there. That's interesting. Can't do those. So these are coming from a I'm not sure what the pool is that these are coming from. Anyway, that's fine. Swinpling saying, did you know that there is an option to change the looks of the fog of war to clouds or the void? Oh, is there? Yeah, I haven't had a look at the options. Where would that be? Settings, I guess. So the video, I would imagine. I'm not sure where that would be. Depth of field, distance, fog. Fog of war, there we are. Let's see what that does. Okay. I quite like the old manuscript one. Alright, so you've got a bit of a choice there with the different sorts of looks of things. Again, that's not... it's really going to come down to the gameplay. Is the gameplay engaging? Can you make decisions in combat that actually make sense? And I've got to say, initially, look at my first reaction is that the some of the other like songs of what is it? Songs of I forget what it is. Songs of Conquest does it better, I think. We may even have a bit of a look at that, just as a bit of a comparison. And I think combat is better in those because you've got heights, and the heights give you advantages. And it looks like we don't have. It's very, very simplistic combat, which for me isn't that great. But it is Heroes of Might and Magic. I mean, I guess the focus is more on the exploration phase and just sort of, you know, getting your way through. But I think that Songs of Conquest does give you a better look at the what am I trying to say? At like getting nuance into what you're then doing. Can we get into there? No, we can't. To get rid of that one, difficult battle. So unfortunately, there's no, the Stacks of Doom problem is still going to be a problem. So I've sort of, those aspects of the game which for me are an issue, are still an issue in this version at this stage. But it's only, I mean, we haven't even been playing 1 week yet. There's certain things that I do like, but there's other things that I don't. So what have we got? Got the Mages Guild. I'll just get more money, I think. Go that way. And get out of there. It's yeah, it's very light. The game is very light. Okay, we're getting towards the end of the week, so we want to be hovering around here so we can get our recruits. day. Difficult battle. Normal battle there with just skeletons. We don't have a way to crush them though, and that's the trouble. The Griffin Rookery, so we need to get rid of that one to deal with that guy. Lethal battle back up there. I'll just stay back. Alright, so we're going to be wanting to get the Griffin Rookery will then give us the Temple Griffins, but I think we'll go mages. We can't get any. Not sure why not. Alright, let's end our turn there. Oh, it's still not the end of the week. We have the Mages Guild. Unlocks four tier 2 spells in the Magic Observatory. The Sun Drop, this one gives us Light Weavers. That would be good against these undead, I think. Let's go that way. Oh, there's the Light Weavers there. So we'll grab those, bring them into the mix. And we've got a bit of gold still left over. I don't want to move off just yet, so we'll stay where we are. So we'll go to the next week. The months are new. The months, I don't know what we get with different months. That could be interesting as well. Don't have to stay in the city, but I have to pick up the units and then move off. So I wanted to save my movement for when I've got a strong enough army. So I could have moved off, but then would have had to come back and pick them up. I can't move them out any other way. Let's go and grab all of these. Down to 9. Yeah, so gold is still very, very important. And I'll just bring that one down for now. We might just split that. Do the upgrades. So we've got the we need a sun drop channel, which we can build. Let's construct that one. We're down to 6,000 gold. The Hierophant and the Sun Herald. So target friendly creature deals maximum damage. Anointed for damage. And then the Hierophant. It's all negative effects from all friendly creatures and fully restores their hit points. That's useful. That's a healer. Inner Light increases friendly creatures' attack and defense by 5. Yeah, this is good. Okay, so we'll go that way. We'll upgrade them to that. We do have the upgrades in here. Pop them into those 2 stacks. Alright, that's giving us a better stack. But the trouble with a game has always been, if you start to lose units, you are in trouble. And that's no different with this version, unfortunately. I was sort of hoping that they'd find a way to address that somehow, but they haven't. So we now have a bit of a stack. We can now sort of start to look at other things that we want. That's now an easy battle. That's now an easy battle as well. Got the Griffin Rookery up there. Right, so let's go that way. Again, I'm just going to let them run if they want to run, because I don't want to be getting the attrition. Pile of books. Do we take those? Already visited. Object captured. Okay, so we'll grab those griffins. Hire them. Treasure chest up that way. That's now all done. One thing we should test is if we don't build, will it warn me if I end my turn? We'll keep on getting experience, I think, even though gold is a bit of a problem for me. Okay, so we've gone up another level. Morale, basic tactics. Yeah, I don't think I need that one. Let's just go this way. He's fleeing, let them run. Okay, we get extra mana, which we haven't really been using spells at all. I don't know if we can. If we end our turn, let's just see if it gives me a warning. No, it didn't. No, that's not good. That's not good. I've got stuff I can do here, and I don't like it when this, like, that's one thing I used to really get frustrated with the old game, was that you'd think, oh no, I've lost a opportunity to build. And the opportunity to build in Heroes of Might and Magic again was one of those mechanics where if you missed an opportunity, it was hard to get back. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I think that's a problem. Let's go back to the Solar Temple. So we're now a turn behind with our development, which can be debilitating in this game, or certainly in the old games. Yeah, that's not good. That is not good. Let's go, we'll attack. Now I want to find out why. Like, we don't lose anything here, and then they lose everything. But if we go to battle ourselves, is there any nuance to what we can do that's going to make it better than what the AI can do? Let's just see what actually happens. Thanks for the subscription there, Biff Gimbal. Very, very much appreciated. You get XP or gold for fighting the battles instead of letting them flee. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Tactical phase. This is it. This is new. This is different. Might swap those two over. Oh, they're coming in from different angles. Yeah, there's a good chance we're going to kill all of those. Can't reach those. Let's just do this one here. So it's our guy. It's that one. And that one. Yeah, then this guy here. So it's the ghost is going to be the one that's going to be a bit of a problem. Now, what else do we have? We've got Valiant Cry. So this creature's attacks increased by 5 and initiative by 1. Duration 2 rounds. I'm not sure when I use that. Heroic Strike, which is just off to the side there. Surrender, Flee. Basic Summon Avatar. So we can use summon an avatar. It has 70 hit points and deals 9 damage. So we can bring stuff in. Okay, we've got haste, healing water. Right, this is cool. This is very cool. This is actually, this does make a bit of a difference here. Inner light. Yeah, fireball. Yeah, okay. This actually does this does look good. I'm guessing that's the mana usage. Okay, so this one doesn't affect aqualotls. Okay, I'll take back my statement about the battles looking like having no real decision making. It's going to be this. This is going to be what it's going to be. Temporal spheres. So these are different areas of magic. Shift for more information. Okay. Yeah, looks good. This looks very good. I still would have liked more on the battlefield itself, you know, to do different things. But overall, that looks pretty cool. Weakening ray. Let's just give it a go. Here we go, we've destroyed that one. And we can get rid of all of those. Okay, so that's, oh no, not quite. So we don't have, what do we have here? Heroic Strike. And I can't use the book now for some time. Wait or skip turn. I'm probably better waiting. So let's move back until we can sort of weaken some of these units. Yeah, that one's got a chance of killing all of them. I'll take that chance. Yeah, how do we find out information about the target? We don't. We do not. Okay, it's down to just one left. It's not going to be able to do. There we go. It's killed. There we are. All right, so yeah, that one we didn't suffer. So we got the same results as the AI. That's fine. And we picked up some gold. Already visited the abandoned mansion. All right, so it looks like there's a bit of nuance with the with what does happen there, but the actual well, I did say that there was the terrain. There was effects of terrain. Now I'm assuming that that means in combat. So I think there's more to this than what we realise. If we press the Alt key again, it doesn't give you a definition between what has already been visited and what you need to go back and visit again. So I might as well do that one. Again, it would be good when you did the Alt key if it would actually give you a bit of a feel for what's happened and what you can still then act on. It's an easy battle. So if we did destroy them, let's just try that again. And we lose one griffin. Let's try the battle again and just see if there's other things we can do. Our mana is down to smallish amounts. These are all just melee, I'm guessing. Again, I would like to find out more information about the what we can see through here. What's that down the bottom there? Oh, that's the log. Okay, that's cool. So all of our units get to move, then theirs does, but we don't know what it is. So I'm just going to skip the turns for our units. That's the first one to come through. We're going to do 7 to 10 there, 4 to 6 there, 7 to 10 there. They are slow. That one moves the fastest. Let's go that way. It's 8 of them gone, and this one as well. We can then kill off all of those. We can get 9 of those or 15 of those. Let's go for this one here. Interesting. It looks like we're going to do the big damage in here. I would like to see more information about. You've got the so the gnat, the warden gnat, and the ravager gnat all moved. All right, so that's the different stacks we end up having there. Well, these are sort of fairly badly damaged. Let's just go and kill these off. Have a look at the combat log. So Griffin, the Griffin moved, did nothing. Then the Sun Aegis moved. So 24 of them attacked the Ravager Gnat. Neutral squad, Ravager Gnat took 84 damage and 10 units died. So the Ravager Gnat was destroyed. But we don't get to see the information about the unit. There must be a way to do it. Let's have a quick look and see if there's a controls. So show movement points is the Alt mode. Highlight interactive objects is Alt. Highlight interactive object on hover, and it's that's not the it's not keyboard shortcuts. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's got to be another way to find out what's going on with these units. Oh, right click. There we go. Right click works. Yeah, so Maskerman is saying, yeah, it's either double left click or right click the unit portrait. Okay, that works. So these have got, so these were 7 of 16. They've got health of 9 per stack, I would assume. They've got defense there, 3 attack, damage. Yeah, cool. This is cool. Okay, so we just right click on things to sort of see what they've got. So the health is 7 of 7 per stack. So I'm assuming it's 18 times 7, and this one here is essentially 9 times 7. But we've taken a little bit of damage from that particular one. What does that one do? Need rise of warden gnats dispatched. Okay, that's fine. All right. So in this case, I can't reach that one, but I can reach this one here. Now we have that one followed by that one. Then we have this one, and then that one can then kill off the other gnat. So this is fine. That one's done. High morale, that's great. And we do get another attack this way. And a good chance, we're not going to kill all of them. There's going to be a retaliation strike. But I think that we've got 16 hit points. They're going to have, essentially, let's just say they're going to have 7 or so left over at the end of this one. The attack is going to be, damage is going to be between 2 and 3, so it shouldn't really get through and do much more damage than what we're actually currently doing. So there's 3 retaliation. They did a little bit of damage, but not enough to kill off one of my units. There we go. So we did better than the AI that time. That's fine. That's good. All right, I am warming to the combat. Now we out of so we're getting crystals per day now. An easy battle around the other side there, so we'll come back around to that one there. That all looks good. We've done stuff in the building. Gold is struggling a little bit. Everything else looks pretty healthy. And I'll let them run as well. So these are, again, it would be good if we could right click on those to see what we can do. So there's stuff that's just not quite clean here. Arcane Shrine. Target-friendly creature receives a barrier that blocks 1 instance of damage. Rewind life. So target-friendly creature restores... okay, that's not bad. Reinforcements instantly interact with any external dwelling. Okay, let's go that way. Do anything else here? Okay, we've got ourselves a couple of somethings. Again, we need to see this when we're in here. So we'll just go and attack. There we go. That's an easy fight. Again, we need to be able to right click, double click. Yeah, there's no way to do it. Let's just accept the result. That's good. Picked up 3,000 gold. I should have gone back that way. I need to do it from this other side. Alright, so I do that one next turn. Back in here. Can't get that one because we need something else down this way, I think. So we might as well go... what have we got? We've got the Muse 2. Let's go that way. And that's everyone moved. So we lost a couple there. All right, let's just see if we can do better than the AI. And again, oh God, I wish I knew what these were from on this screen. So let's go to battle. We lose 1 Griffin and then just some of these guys. So we go to battle. And it's not remembering also where I had placed my units. And I wish that was the case as well, that it would try to place them. So there's certainly I'm being critical, but that's what I do. I'm a critical sort of person. So I'll start the battle in through here. I'm looking for the negatives, basically. Okay, that one can get to there. Then so I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. It can't. You can get. I've got 2 turns at that one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and then it's in there. All right. So we've got a few different attacks. So in this case, just skip a turn. Skip a turn. Skip a turn. And this one we're going to do between 9 and 12. This one's undead, melee attacker, flying, memory devourer. So converts 40% of damage dealt into additional HP. This can create temporary units in the creature stack. So in Howl of the Banshees, this is a Banshee. It's a Wraith, actually. Forces a target enemy creature to move to a random adjacent hex if possible. Alright, that's fine. 9 health. There's 55 of them. Now we have melee attack. We have Fine Bolts. Deals plus 20% damage. I can't use it for some reason. I'm not sure why. Might be on cooldown. But let's just do some damage here. And she also then has Holy Absolution, Inner Light, or melee attack, which we don't want to use, of course. And so there's 44 of them. This will then get rid of another 17. So we're down to 27. Can't do anything there, so I'm just going to stay back. Now this one still can't reach us. So skip our turns here. waiting. Don't know why it would wait. Oh, I know why. It's so that my units then have to use the half attack. So let's go and wait ourselves here. And that's also a half attack. Let's go and wait until the end of the turn. So what happens through here is we then get shuffled, but they have the last laugh. Yeah. So okay, that's interesting. So when you wait, the ones with the better initiative go to the back, and then they stack back this way. Yeah. So she just shuffles in there. We still only have a half attack there, so let's just go and do damage this way. That's down to 10. This guy then has an attack. There we go, we got the kill, that's good. And this guy can now reach where this one actually is. So we're now in the next round. So I'm just going to wait there as well. I'm going to skip a turn there. I'm going to move this one back because that one can't reach anything. And we can do up to 17 kills there. And then she can actually have a shot before this one then moves. We do 32 damage there. But high morale, so she gets another attack by the looks of things. Now if I actually wait, I should have done this before. She then gets full damage. And I should have done that with all of these other units. That's just down to 12, and we do get the kill here. So there's no retaliation, so we don't lose anything. Yeah, okay, that's good. Chris is saying, as I was saying, Songs of Conquest dealt with DasTactic very well. In as far as you say, your heroes needed XP and command points. Yes, that's true. Yeah, I think Songs of Conquest really did nail what was wrong with the original. Heroes of Might and Magic. I'm actually enjoying this, I've got to say. It's sort of, my initial reaction was that it's too simplistic with what's happening and that DasTactics are still a big deal. But yeah, Songs of Conquest does have limits, which is actually very, very good. I hope that the devs do learn from things like Songs of Conquest. That's morale. Advanced Ascension. Each time a friendly stack dies. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Let's go to that one there. We'll need to get more mana, aren't we, for our guy through here. Just go that way. Good, that's useful. So we'll recruit the crossbowmen. Okay, that's fine where we are there. Another easy battle. Just let them run. Okay, that's good. Plus 10% magic damage, basic arcane magic. The hero can learn tier 3 arcane spells. Okay, in expert defense, friendly creatures take minus 20. Yeah, okay, let's do that one. Just go that side. Oh, okay, there's other cities. I didn't realise that. Well, that'll be fairly important. Okay, so maybe I should have been looking for these more than anything. So that would have been helpful. Hippodrome. Give me now. I've got 20. I'm up to 20,000 here again. Okay, so now we can start to pick up knights. Again, we don't see the, we don't get the detail on these. If I right click on them, it doesn't actually give me anything. Alright, that's fine. Let's get out of there. And we've moved. So we're nearly at the end of the week, so we definitely want to catch this, this city. Now, I'm not sure what the two tower one building is. Yeah, it's the same there. So we captured this object, and so we've got building on both of these now. And we want to upgrade. Yeah, we can't do it here. Okay, so that's because we don't have the ability at this location. So just testing that one out. Let's go back into construct new buildings. So Solar Temple is going to give me more gold. I think we'll go that way. Just drag that one down for now. So Chris is saying, I have a feeling this game will only get better with time. It's more and more players' inputs for their ideas for small improvements. Yeah, I think it's simple, which is a good thing. Let's go back to this other city and see what we can then go and build. So it is nice and simple. Now, to be able to get the artifact merchant down through there, the treasury is going to give me 3,000 gold per day. Now, to get that one, I need the bank and the walls. And pick one upgrade from the list. Additional passages appear in the city walls. Traps appear on the battlefield. They deal damage and stop any creatures that step on them. When the city is attacked, a stack of tier 1 creatures joins the defender's side. Let's go that one, I think. There we go. Bjorn saying, "What is the tavern stay banned?" Oh, the way that we're playing the game, we're only allowing ourselves one hero. So if I had played a different mode, like the standard mode, we would then have access to heroes. But we don't actually have. They've been turned off because of the mode of gameplay that we're playing. So we're just playing because of the Doomstack problem in the game. It's sort of one of these things where I guess we could always go back and try that and just sort of see what does actually happen with it. We've got a bit of time today, so we can certainly sort of test things out. But I think we'll just continue on with what we're doing. So you think of some sort of tech tree thing. No, I think it's like it's a nice simple game. Like it's actually it's not complex at all. This game, which is good. Like it's a good thing. It's I think it does what it set out to do. Windmill. So once per week gives fresh visiting hero a small amount of random resources. So again, this is. I don't like where you've got to keep on going off to visit everything every single week, which I do find that annoying. Okay, that's a town gate, abandoned mansion, windmill. This was something again that Songs of Conquest and a few of the others had fixed this one up, like Heroes. What's the other? There's another one that's a real-time type game for the combat, and that one just when you did these things, it would then move them to a location. You could then sort of move the location around. So I still think, for me, Songs of Conquest is still the better game, but it's not as polished. Black Tower, easy battle. So we'll attack. We lose 2 of these. Let's go to battle and see if we can actually do something better with that. Now we don't know which direction they're going to come, so we want to keep our units sort of spread out a little bit. They're going to come from either angle, I think. Let's just start the battle here. Yeah, okay. Cost even more. Okay, we did a lot worse than the AI in that instance. So we lost 9 of them. Alright, so what do we have in here? That's just the abilities that they have, I think. Yeah, with the different things we actually have, so that's actually okay. So basic resistance. Luck. Let's go that way. Okay, can't do anything else with that one. They've all moved. I'm just going to go and put my air conditioner on. I'll be right back. It's funny, I had originally thought that by playing it this way, we were going to... now I've got one more turn before it's the start of the next phase. Let's just go back into both cities and go back to building so we can get more gold, but let's go with the griffins here. And we'll go back to the other one. We're going to need more gold here. Treasury. Right, we'll go that way. Take gold in this instance. Actually, no, I'll go with experience again. More storage. Let them run. Yep, we'll accept that result. It's nice and fast, this aspect of it, which is good. Normal battle down there. Straw hat. Let them run. Okay, it's got all of those done, and we've done all that one. So next phase. I'm actually wondering whether I should have just played a normal game and not have just one hero, because it means I've got to go back to all of my locations again to pick up the heroes, because we don't have the ability to move them on. Like if I go into the actual city itself, there's nothing we can do there to move stuff across. Just going to chomp through the money. We'll just do the upgrades. So we can get the noble cavalry here. No, we need Hippodrome 2. We need Griffin Rookery 2 there. We do actually have this one here. We'll upgrade them to Hierophants. So without a hero, we can't actually shuffle them around. We can't move anything. So we're sort of stuck coming back to these all the time. Is the gold a limiting factor then, in that case, to what we can then go and build? Now we have the Ostringer and the Marksman. So the Marksman's got better initiative. Do the upgrade there. So still got a bit of gold there. And we can still build as well. That gives me the better knights. Okay, we can get Inquisitors from this one if we do this. I think we'll actually take that, so let's go and construct that one. So we can start to pick up these guys as well. So we're down to 5,000. We'll go to the other location. The Solar Temple, 2,000 gold. No, that produces 1,000 extra gold there. Let's just go that way. Okay, we're down to very, very small amounts of gold. So maybe gold is the limiter for the game. Okay, we'll attack. Accept results. 4,500. Let's let them run. Just press Alt. Okay, there's a little bit of loot left in there. So I think if you were playing this one without doing it this way, so there's all these different things that I'm just missing, not seeing them. Now we've got a normal battle there. Just start to move back up again. All right, we'll end our turn there. Construct that one at this stage. Now that one there allows the selected hero to spend a day learning. Yeah, okay. Scanning Skyship, the marketplace. Maybe we'll go that way. Which then opens up this one here. Well, it looks like we can sell off extra stuff that we've got. Okay, that's good. Can't do anything. Okay, that's fine. We'll leave there. Already visited. Again, it would be good if the Alt key did tell you what you've already done. And the fact that we have to physically go to each of these locations, I do find that annoying. Oh, even though we did the high level, that's okay. Throw them all together. The bigger the stack, of course, again, it's very similar to the old Heroes of Might and Magic, which I guess you can't really fault it for being like the old game, in the sense of the bigger the stack, the more damage you do, the less attack is going to come back your way. So I'm assuming, I think that actually still works out okay. If we just go back to construct new buildings, nothing else we can do there, that's fine. Okay, we've done both of those, let's just go back out. And maybe wanting to, that's an easy battle, let's just move back up again. See what we can do. So I'm sorry I'm missing so many of the comments here, guys. Just do an @DasTactic if you want to grab my attention. Yeah, I'm just skipping over things unless it sort of says that there's things that we need to be looking at. But just if you do an @DasTactic, it comes up in bright red, like this. So that way I can sort of see very, very clearly what the comments actually are. So that's, and in YouTube it's not quite as good, but it still does give me a red symbol. And I do apologise for if you've asked a question and I've missed it. Yeah. So if you want me to sort of read something out, just do an @DasTactic. I was just thinking of something stupid to say about if you're like buying views or whatever it is that often comes up with the spammers that come in. All right, let's go in, and we've done all of our moves at this stage. Turn begins. Let them run. Again, just press the Alt key. Object captured. So we are getting the gem mound. That does automatically produce. We don't have to go back and pick them up, which is good. Increases each visiting hero's defense by 1. And that's an easy battle as well. Let them run. Press the Alt key, and again we've got more stuff we can pick up in here. Garrison. Okay, Springflag is saying, okay, here it comes. Any chance you could show the maximum hero movement speed on the map and the void fog of war? Yeah, sure. So now if we go there, that's going to then show me we end there, then we continue on. So that's good. So it's showing multiple turns. I'm assuming that's going to be like a breakaway into the middle of the map, so we'll try that one. We'll go back up to here and pick up our units next turn. So we'll go and do that one. Again, we've got most of the there's still another location over here that we need to go and pick up, so we'll go and grab that one first. Might as well get this garrison next. Alright, back into here. So the other one that you wanted to see was the Void Fog of War, so let's go and do that. So escape, settings, and video, and void. Right, so it leaves it looking like this. I actually like the manuscript better than anything, I think. Might pop it back to that. Again, it's just cosmetics, but it's it does aid in the immersion. So manuscript is essentially just for these funny clouds. Alright, that is good. There's still locations up in here. This is now an easy battle. This was a hard battle previously, so maybe we still clean these things out just so we can get everything in behind. It certainly does have that Heroes of Might and Magic adventure feel about it, which is good. We've got 20,000 again with the gold. Construct new buildings. Resource produces 2 gems per day, which we haven't really needed yet. Griffin Rookery, we'll go that way. can't I get that one? Don't have enough wood. Okay, so we need more wood. The walls are... Well, let's go that way. Grab these ones now. Okay, that's done. So Clucken is saying, did you see how focus charges in combat works? Those that let you use unit special abilities. They generate on actions and all units share them. I wonder how fast they generate. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's give that a go when we actually do get into combat. It's sort of, yeah, the combat it's funny because when I first started, like the first combat that we had, I was really unimpressed with it. And now I'm starting to warm to the way it works, and obviously there's more to it than what I'm realizing. So yeah, we've got to get into there. That's the can recruit inquisitors in this dwelling. These are all important. I keep on skipping past a lot of these things that I should be going and grabbing, but let's just keep on getting the basic things done initially. So we'll come back to that one eventually. I think if I had multiple heroes, that would actually sort of work out fairly well. I don't like that these can't be shuffled off somewhere else. Let them run. That looks good. We'll grab the crossbowman. It's all done. It's sort of way back in there. I won't worry about getting that one. All right, we go back past our city here, which is what we want. Okay, so back to the cities again. Allows artifacts to be traded. Walls 3, they don't really, they just give us defences, so we just needed the first one to get the treasury. So the Mages Guild, I haven't really bothered with mages. What's that one there need? It is on the hill. Oh, actually this is interesting. So we haven't seen this before. What we should have a look at is what we can do there. This game is really, really growing on me. Okay, let's just hire units there. Inquisitors. We should still be able to pick things up from other locations without actually going and picking on specific buildings. That's swordsman's coming from there. So this is what we had missed before. So haste. So we have learnt these. Oh, these are the spells that we already know. Second wind. All right. So this is very, very cool. Weakening ray. Favorable wind. Blink. So I think we know these. Yeah, here we go. Can be unlocked. So shade cloaks and stuff. Let's go back to, well, let's have a look at some of the others. So we've got, this is death in through there, I think. This one here we don't know at all about. Fireball. Does not affect phoenixes. Deals 50. Yeah, let's unlock that one and just see what actually does happen. So it does cost me a little bit to go and unlock that. There we are. Ice bolts, crystal crowns. I like it, I like it. So the tier 1s, we can unlock some of these as well. These cost less. unlock that as... Oh no, I can't do that one. Okay, I can only unlock one spell per day. I would have thought there would have been another button that would have taken me to this screen without having to do it that way. Clock and saying you can also upgrade spells here, as far as I know, for alchemy dust. Yeah, it's funny because we got a lot of alchemy dust at the start. We've now sort of used up a lot of it, so and we're not getting any income with that one. Just getting minimal income with these other things, which is fine. Let's go to this other one, and we want to get the treasury. Let's get more gold. Okay, everyone's now moved. Resources would be good. The Mage Guild 3, so unlocks these. Okay, so the Mage Guild is where we unlock the different bits and pieces. Radiant Forge allows us to recruit angels. Now, that's a lot of gold, but let's do it. All right, so if we go to the upgrades. Marksman is what we are sort of focusing on. We're going to have to now sort of specialise a little bit, so we can bring those marksmen together. 23 of those. Bring those through. We can upgrade this one to Temple Griffins or Guardian Griffins. Well, Protector Alert. This is 10, that's even more. Valiant Cry. Yeah, this one, let's go with Temple Griffins. And we'll do the same down in here. So we've got 5,000. 42 of them. Okay, we've got good numbers there. We don't have upgrades for those just yet. I might just keep them back there until we can get like a bigger stack. Yep, so everything has been built really quite nicely in there. Clock is saying the units have abilities on the right side as well. You missed one of the Guardian Griffins since it overflows to continue on the right side of the unit panel. Cry. Now we did that one. Not sure which one you mean, sorry. Oh, did I get that one? Hang on, what have I got here? Oh, you're right. Okay, in that case, difference there is 25 hit points, much better defense. Well, let's go to Guardian Griffins in that case. We'll change the Griffins. Thank you for that. I did miss that. So that's good. Yeah, so I saw that one here and thought, oh well, that's what we want. So that's why I chose it. But this one is better, which is good. There's lots of good detail here. So there is nuance which I hadn't seen. So we're getting the angels from up the top there. I like it. I'm really warming to this. As in, you know, like when I first started with the first combat, I was thinking, oh no, this is really not. There's nothing much really going on. Let's break our way through into another zone. Let's just first of all see if we can get anything in here. It's going to help. Marketplace is not going to give me anything that I don't already need. I might just get the basic stuff. Now we're pretty much out of gold, so let's now go and finish off some of the other locations. Just press Alt. Beer Fountain. Again, I have to go every single week to do these things. What have we got there? Travelling Circus. It's an easy battle there now as well. Do we gain much? There's nothing. There's nothing that just adds to what we can go and build. So let's go and break our way out now. And see what we can find. Accept that result. So we get gold or experience. I'll still take experience. Have a very, very strong stack here. We will just follow the road. Let's follow the road down and see what we can find in this location. Oh, I forgot to do those. There, we need income. So we don't really have anything there that we need to get at this other location. We do want to get the solar temple. So we get more money and more income. Gold. See what else we can find here. I'll just zip across to the other location now. See if we can actually beeline for the other enemy and then try to see what's going on over there. What I should be on the lookout for is the dust. Capture these. Mercury. Can't get to there. I could sort of now pretty much afford to allow these to just build up slowly. I've already got the treasury. Yeah, I won't worry about anything else there, I don't think, at this stage. Our home capital, I think we will actually keep on building up. And our turn. Now that's not the upgraded ones, so we can't upgrade them in here unless we can find a city. Well, we do have the road now. I'm assuming the road will then just keep us going up towards the city. Or a city, I'm assuming. Yeah, there we go. So, an outcast capital. Actually, I should have gone with experience. do that one. There we go. I wouldn't mind seeing an actual attack on a city, so let's go and do the battle here. Alright, so we don't have much in the way of walls or anything, so that's fine. Just want to move these things around. That'll do. What's this guy? Melee. We'll wait there. It's not going to get close enough, but we'll wait there as well. It's funny, I thought there was some sort of thief. Maybe it's already waited. Yeah, it looks like it has. Okay, in that case. Down to one of them. Yes, we're not seeing much. The city is not all that different. There we are. Nice and simple. Okay, so yeah, so the city, that city wasn't all that nuanced or interesting. So we now have another castle. Alright, so this is different again. Now, do we need anything in here? Levels up visiting hero. Okay, that's pretty good. Mage's Guild, we've got the Warren, we've got Troglodytes, Infiltrators, Walls. Let's construct that one, and we can then level up. Yep, so we'll leave that one the way that is. So, oh, okay. So this clock and saying this castle has a different mage guild. See the tier 5 guild. Not going to be able to do it here, but oh yeah. Okay, we didn't have that in ours. Ours stopped at tier 4, didn't it? I'm assuming they're going to be the same spells though. So not that we can tell at this stage. Alright, well, let's continue on. Oh, we don't want that. Now, if I go battle, accept result, or flee. Now, if I flee, I guess we don't do this. Hang on, what's going on there? What? What happened there? Load the save. Main menu. Let's just go back again. What happened there? That's weird. Load. Is there a limit to the amount of time you can spend in it? Maybe that's what it is. So Lucas is saying, anyone know if this game is going to launch in early access or in full release? I believe early access. Did they remake the old classic Heroes of Might and Magic? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so Tenor is saying the game looks nice, looks good, nice immersion. Yes, it does look good. It's actually, the more I play it, the more I'm warming to it, but what on earth is going on here? Oh, there we go. Got to open up the, it was a directory. I thought that was going to be what it was. That would be where we were. Continue on. That's a bit clunky, the way that these are saved. Yep, I'll just accept that result. So back in here, we went to this one and we've got the gymnasium. Level up there. And then leave. Look at the experience this time. So I'm not going to go after these guys. Now, again, we should be able to find out what that is easily, and it just doesn't do it. Just follow this road and see where the road ends up. So Ruts is then saying, take it you can't convert new cities to your faction. Yeah, I was looking to see if that was the case, if we could do something. Let's just wait a turn and just see if we can go back and... There is also a month, by the way, so we don't know what that is. I haven't seen months before in this game. So there may be something else we can do at that stage. Creatures. Yeah, it looks like we can't do anything else there as such other than just build up basic things. I do want to see if we end up with more spells. So that's the major skill there. No, same spells. Okay. Alright, so that was pointless. Second wind. We don't need that just yet. We do have a heap of griffins here. Okay, this is a different area of the map. Magic mirror will go that way. So it's a little bit more complex to get through there. Yeah, so I think that in hindsight, it would have been faster for me to get multiple heroes rather than just the one hero. So I like the idea of the one hero, but it's just, yeah, it's not going to be as easy, I don't think. And around to there just yet. I actually really want to just find the other player now. Let's just rattle forward here a little bit and see what we get. Saying I like the look of this so far, but I feel Songs of Conquest has more depth. Yeah, I think so. Songs of Conquest is very good with its with what happens in the battles. Like it actually does have better actually in battles, like more complexity. We're still in month 1. This is going to be the end of week 4, so this one should then give us a whole new month. Now I don't know what that means. But it is nice and clean, like it's a nice clean game. Here we go, month 2. So what does month 2 give us? For 1 week, all creature upgrades are free of charge. Well, we're not going to be in a position to do that. Enemy is fleeing, let them go. I want to find the other way through at this location. There's another road that runs off here. So maybe we'll see if we can pick up something back on this other side. Well, if we've got one for 1 week, we end up with 3 upgrades. Let's go back to here. Much we can do there with that one, so let's just get back out of, or we'll just go back to upgrade creatures. The upgrade, we should remember what you did actually upgrade them to, like, and so it would keep on coming back to whatever the last one that you used was. That would be handy. I need the Hippodrome 2 for that one. The Basilica and the Radiant Forge. Yep, that's okay. And with only having 1 hero, I can't keep on moving things around. So I can't shuffle. Can't get any more of those, so they're done. Alright, we'll leave it there. Thank you for the subscription there, Kuba. Very much appreciated. Heroes, so many memories from my childhood when I was playing Heroes 3. I hope this game will be good so I can spend a lot more time on Heroes again. I think you'll be very pleasantly surprised. I think if you like the older Heroes, you're going to love this. And it's funny because even with the nostalgia of the old Heroes, it's actually still, it feels familiar, but in a way that, you know, Black Tower, we don't have to do anything here, easy battle, we'll just go and attack this. And we'll accept the results. Bit of gold, that's good. Yeah, no, I'm actually quite impressed with what it's doing, to be honest. And it does have complexity, but in you know, in different ways than what I was expecting, which is good. I really want to break through to the other side and just see what we can find. Yeah, if we tried to get down this way. Fog of War stays off as well, which is, I mean, that's what used to happen with Heroes of Might and Magic, so that's fine as well. So we consider there's not going to be any surprises ultimately when things do arrive. There we go, got another group down the bottom there. It looks like we need to go back in. So these have got like the algorithm for building the worlds has sort of got like loops that run through. There must be sort of like difficult locations in the corners. Well, do we just bite the bullet and just go straight this way again? It feels like the other one's on a more direct route. Let's go and do this. Let's go back this way. I'll just sort of, I'm not going to spend too much time dicking around with it at this stage, but we'll just keep on sort of moving our way through. We haven't been able to pick up any more alchemy dust, and I haven't been looking for it. It does need more stuff on the map just to help players to find, you know, where things actually are. If I click a second time, it stops, which is good. Then we've got a normal battle in here. Alright, so this one we lose a fair few of these units. And then we've got all of these different units coming in. Let's go and do the battle here ourselves. Let's keep those back there. Heroic strike deals 40 damage. Now what's going on? I'm not sure what all these different things are up this way. We do have the spell book. Now they can move a long way. They can close the gap within 2 turns. So we're going to need to deal with that. So they're going to be moving up into range. So let's go and wait. And wait there as well. Now they've all waited as well. No point waiting with those. And where's the damage going to come? It's going to come in the middle. In light, we don't get to use any of those spells. We do have the other spells, which if we now used, it's going to be 30. Let's just try it. Oh no, that's no good. Forget that. And hardly any damage here. We don't really see the retaliation. 21 there, there's 39 there, so I can actually just try to kill that one off without taking too much damage ourselves. We lost one. I think we're going to lose units here. Yeah, we're losing too many. Yeah, I wonder how the AI got through that. It would be good if we could sort of see the replays for the AIs. We've got Heroic Strike. Let's go and do that. Hardly any damage. 3 to 5. It's down to 5. Need to weaken some of these. Now we do actually have piercing shot, deals 50% damage. Let's do that. If we don't do that, actually we do more. Deals 50% damage. Yeah, okay, so let's do less damage. The target takes plus 20% damage until the end of the round. So it actually just weakens it, but we don't do much damage ourselves. This one deals 40% range damage, plus 40%. Let's go that way. And then we're going to do 22. Let's do that one. Oh, okay, so Clock on Seeing, the Heroic Strike takes a focus charge. Probably better use those on unit abilities. We've got that one I don't have to worry about. Can do 12 damage there, 13 damage there. We also have Inner Light, increases friendly creatures' attack and defense by 5. I think I'm better off just doing the attack. Just weaken them all. It's down to 5. High morale. Right, so I think I've got a bit to learn about doing this. That was not as good a result as we would have wanted. Let's go with luck, I think. Just take any old thing. Side. Right, so we've opened up this gate now into the higher level zone. And again, I've got no way to get my units back out again, which would be good. Lethal battle. Okay, so we've got some difficult stuff in through here. What are they protecting? Nothing much that we have to worry about. Normal battle there. Well, let's go up the top because there should be a castle up here. There it is. I'll accept that result. Right, so this is one of these Cthulhu locations. The Great Library. Against 2 knowledge to any visiting hero. Grants the kingdom 1,500 gold and lore points daily. Got heaps of gold now. I'll still construct that one. Yeah, that finishes there with a normal battle. Oh, okay, we've got teleports. Accept the result. I'll just click any old thing at this stage. Steel Song is our capital, so let's go back there. And in here, so we have the upgrades. We haven't put them in just yet. We'll go and change the, which one was it? This guy here. Change that one. Still don't have any more of these, so we still can't get these higher level guys. Don't think we can. Let's have a quick look and see. Yeah, no, we need 75. So I'd have to search for those if I was going to look for them. And yep, they've all been done. That's, oh no, this one hasn't. Alright, so we can start to shuffle these across now. That one goes into there. One goes into there. Bring those into that one. Alright, so the teleporters are good. Like they certainly add a lot. I wish I did remember what you'd been choosing. I don't think you're going to be wanting to mix and match these all that much. Ultimately because of the limitations that you end up having. So the Sun Herald is what we were using, I think. No, that's different. Yep, so we've got that one, it goes into there, that one into there. Right, that works. And we've got another teleporter back in here as well. So we'll move back down. There was a teleport. No, that's not it. Where was it? I did see one. There we go, Town Gate. Let them run. And there's Dark Shard there. So let's go back to there. That's good. That's actually pretty good, actually, I've got to say. I do like that. I don't remember there being the teleports like that in the old game. Let's move down the road and see if we can actually find this other hero. Now we've got a nice strong army. And again, I'm sort of just avoiding bits on the way. There's another city, No-Eye Town. We might as well get this one just so we can actually go and grab it. Grab that, like if we need to teleport back in, we can do that. Again, we'll just go back in and get ourselves, actually we'll construct that one. And that's all we can do. Aha! This one allows gems, crystals and mercury to be converted into alchemy dust. We've got a lot of it. That's interesting. So we can actually get a lot of this. If we create that one and then go back to our capital, we can now go and get these things. Alright, that's good. You've got Archangel and Apotheosis there. Oh, we need this as well for upgrading. All right, so that's good for us. I'm guessing if we go down into this corner, we're going to end up on the other side. So let's keep on going this way. See if we can finish off this. Now we do have a normal battle here. I'll just accept the result for now. That was difficult, so this is probably another area that's a bit easier for us. Move our way down. There's another teleport. Actually, I should have done the buying the other stacks. I'll just get any old thing at this stage. Now there's the teleporter there. Run. I don't need to teleport back. Maybe the map, I just assumed that everything was going to be in the corners, opposite corners, but maybe it's down in here. We'll sort of just move across. Just follow the road. Again, I won't get caught up just yet with cleaning too many things out. Yep, another location. Easy battle. Here we go. We're getting now close to where they were. Nothing's been taken. Ah, here we go. Defeat. We lost that one. Now if I flee, if I go and load the game again, open that one up. So we can save scum our way around this. So if we lose our hero, we basically lose the game. I'm assuming that their hero is going to be around here somewhere. Here he is. And we have a defeat here. Yep, they've destroyed us. So they've come in with a lot more units than what we have. All right, so we're not going to be able to deal with that one. That's good timing to end this session, actually. So so we did lose that one because we only had the game is basically, if you lose your hero, you're out of the game. And so that's good that I'm really happy to see that the AI has done this. Let's look and see what they've got. They've got a hell of a lot there. Yeah, they haven't leveled up, but they've done very, very well. Interesting. That's really interesting. Okay, so they're now waiting for us. We'll start the battle. Yes, they used a spell right at the start. Anyway, look, I think I'll actually leave it there. That was good. I'm actually really impressed with this. There are a lot of little things that need to be looked at, but overall, it's a really, really good start. So because saying, I wish I could travel down the road, find random piles of gold. It would make life so much easier. It would indeed. Would indeed. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. So thanks for watching, and yeah, this is. I'm impressed actually. I'm pleasantly surprised at what we're seeing through this other side. It's looking good. It's looking very, very good. So I'll definitely be following the development of this with a lot of interest over time. So yeah, I'll be sort of playing this a little bit as early access sort of hits with the actual game itself. Probably next time we'll even just like try a Necromancer run or do something like that. See what sort of differences there are. But yeah, I really like it. I like the balance of what they've done. To be honest, it's as I said before at the start, I was a little bit worried about the way that it was, the way it had set itself up. With the just looking at they've got 16 angels against our 4. But no, I did like the. I was a bit worried about the combat, but even though the actual locations are a bit basic and a bit boring, it's overall it's actually very, very good, very, very cool. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys